What's going on, folks? Retrospective Dave here, and in this video I'm going to provide some tips on how to authenticate your Crenshaw Skate Club Nike SB Dunk lows. So without further ado, let's get into the shoe. So the first thing you want to check for is the presentation. When you open up the shoe box, the first thing you will see are the extra insoles, and they will be positioned on top of the shoe paper. You also want to take note of how sturdy the insoles are. So if your insoles are very flimsy, then that is a red flag. Also, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to this portion of the insole. Some of the replicas that are floating around right now have a smaller surface area, so it doesn't take up as much space as it does on the retail pair. So as for the extra shoelaces, they will be intertwined with the stock laces that you see here. So if your pair is authentic, they will not be hanging from any of these lace holes at the top. So as for the beige panels on the shoe, whether it be the toe box, the tongue, or the side panels, you will see a consistent beige throughout the shoe on the retail pairs. Some of the replica pairs that are floating around right now, you will see a color differentiation between the beige panels. So like it might be darker on the tongue than it is on the toe box, or the toe box may be lighter than the side panels, but on the retail pairs, there is a consistent beige throughout the shoe. Also, you want to keep in mind too that the suede on these panels are very short, so you won't see any finger strokes on this material whatsoever. Also, you want to keep in mind too that when you're looking at the burgundy and green parts of the shoe here, you want to make sure that the burgundy is actually a thin layer of paint, and underneath that the green is actually suede. So when it comes to texture, when you take your finger and rub it across this area, you will feel more suede than you will paint, but just make sure that it does feel like suede to the touch when you're inspecting this shoe. So when it comes to the sizing tag does have a waxy feel to the touch. It doesn't feel like your standard dry paper. It does have a waxy texture to it. Also, pay attention to your production dates. Your production dates, at least on my pair, are February to April. Yours may not be exactly the same as what you see on screen, but they should be in the same ballpark. Also, you want to pay attention to that series of numbers and letters that's underneath the CN. That serial number will be different from your left and right shoe. So if they are the same, that is definitely a red flag. So pay attention to that as well. So the drawing underneath the insole is by far my favorite part of the shoe, but believe it or not, it's also the easiest part of the shoe that will help you authenticate your shoe at home. Reason being is that the artist behind this drawing probably has a copyright, so the replicas cannot copy this image to a T without any litigation coming behind it. So with that being said, what you'll see is differences in the kids on the bottom of the shoe. Their facial features may be different, whether it be their eyes, it could be their hairstyle, it could be their overall shape. Also, the shape of the cloud could be different. The spacing between the palm tree and the cloud could be different. Even the palm tree can be different, but the replicas cannot copy this image to a T without any form of litigation. So make sure that when you're looking at this shoe, you are looking at those features to make sure that it is exactly how the original drawing is supposed to be on the retail pair. And last but not least, you will have a standard Nike SB Dunk Low box. Underneath the box lid, you will have a stamp. You will have a YDM sticker on the inside of the box, and you will have a black Nike sticker on the bottom of the box. Also, the official colorway for this shoe is sail, light blue, and cedar. All right, folks, and that pretty much sums up the legit check on the Crenshaw Skate Club Nike SB Dunk Low. Let me know what you all think about the shoe in the comments section. And if you have any questions past this video, definitely reach out to me on Instagram at RetrospectiveDave, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Until then, stay fresh, blessed, and free of stress, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.